comes
All
to
right,
business. Like
Charles.
I look at Elizabeth. I use her
Hey,
as
hey,
an
hey, hey,
example. When she came
welcome
to us, she's
to
making,
the Ramon Ray
she made
Show. 9 things you can do
$128,000 a
to
year
grow
before
your
she
business,
started
how I'm
working with
scaling
us.
and up leveling
Within 4
myself
months,
and
we
my
brought her to
business.
500,000,
Okay,
and
Jessica,
she's
turn it
just
around.
about to hit $1 million. And so now she's already
Can you hear
set.
now?
And part of that was
Let me know, Jessica,
setting
if
up
you can hear.
processes. She spent a lot of time
Now,
with Tanya, rebuilding all her processes. She spent a
I'm
lot of time
streaming
with me,
something from the
rebuilding her
Clubhouse side. Let me
team,
know if
and
y'all can hear this.
we fired some people, and we
Yes, it
rehired different
was.
positions. She had the
Thank you,
complete wrong
Jessica.
people in the wrong spots,
Can you
and
hear the
we
Clubhouse
completely
side? Can you
redid
hear
her
another
marketing
stream?
strategy. We redid her website, her messaging.
I can
We made
hear
her
it.
more
You
higher end.
can't.
We
Interesting.
increased her prices. She was leaving money on the table. Literally one conversation. I met with her in the city, and I had one conversation. I'm like digging
Let
into
me
her
know.
business, and I realized, I'm like, dude, you're leaving about 40%
This
profit
is
off the
interesting.
table. And so the next week she
Can
writes me,
anybody
goes,
else hear the
"Oh
other
my God,
stream
that
on
one piece of advice
Clubhouse?
just made me
A
$158,000."
female
I said,
voice.
"Yep,
Can you
there
hear
you
the
go."
voice?
Like, so sometimes,
I'm
it's
gonna
really
test
important to
this.
understand that
If you're hearing
people
me on,
are
oh, that's
so
right, you're on the
important in your
IG side.
business,
Sorry,
and
IG
spending
side. You
money
won't be able
on
to hear it.
people does
Only
not
those
mean
on LinkedIn
you're
can hear. What am I talking
draining your
about? So
bank
yeah,
account.
sorry
It
about
actually
that.
means
I'll
you're
be going
freeing
live
yourself
shortly.
up to do
That's
other
right. I
things to make more
forgot. You're
money.
on the IG side. You won't be able to hear anything.
Boom,
No.
shakalaka.
Sorry about that. No,
Good.
you won't be here on the IG side. That's
Hey,
fine.
Alexa.
But I'll be
Good
going
morning.
live in
It's credit.
1 minute.
Hey.
Okay, sorry. What am I
I
doing?
see
I
y'all.
realized my phone's not connected to the Clubhouse side.
What?
On the IG side, so I'll be going live.
We were
on
talking
IG.
about your hot new photo.
Here we go.
Yeah, we thought it was AI credit ninja.
All right, everybody, give me. Thank you.
No,
for
actually,
Sorry about
I
that.
got
You
done
won't
with
hear
my
anything.
penthouse
That's right.
mastermind
On the IG
last
side.
week in
So we're going
Vegas,
live in
and
another 1
I
minute or so.
Carm had all her setup up in her
We're
her
gonna talk
hotel,
about
and she
some
said,
good
"Come over and
topics
hang
today.
out
By
with
the way, how
me
you doing?
and have
Put
some
in the
wine."
chat
You
how
know
you're
how that
doing,
goes.
where
A
you're
good
at.
So,
photo.
Promote
so I
yourself a
came
little
there
bit.
and I
We'd love
said,
to
"You know
hear
what?
it.
I'm going to do some. I have
So
invitations to do a whole bunch of new
let's
podcasts
go.
next
Let's
week,
go. Oh, thank you,
and
Jessica.
I
I
haven't
appreciate it.
taken
You
like
are
a
too, and I'm so glad to be
profile
here.
picture or a
Yeah,
headshot
we're
for a
gonna
while." She goes,
start shortly.
Go here. Let me put some eyelashes on you." She loves her eyelashes.
All right.
She
Here we
sprinkled
go.
some eyelashes
Another
on
1
the
minute. I'll be
floor
going
when
live.
she
It's 9
traveled with
a.m.
me last time. I'm like,
EST,
what's
the
this on
Ramon
the
Ray
floor? It's
Show,
still
and our
live.
call
She goes,
back all
"Oh, it's
starts
my
shortly.
eyelashes." So
As
she
the
put
other host, you can't
some
hear it, but they're
eyelashes
streaming
on
in my
me.
ear
And
as
then
they
I
get
put some
ready
makeup
to
on, and she
start.
goes, "Okay, let's take some
All
pictures."
right.
So within half an hour, we took some headshots, different
Thank you for
headshots,
your
and
patience on the IG
that's what friends
side. And
do for
hey,
each other,
everybody who's
you
on
know.
LinkedIn,
100%.
Facebook, Twitter,
It looks
And so
great.
now
and
you
beyond.
like them?
I do want to be respectful of time because it's
Yeah, no
9:01,
problem.
and I don't want to take Ramon's time on, but it's so
Hey, if
good
you
to
need some more
see
time,
you.
feel free. No problem.
It's
I can add to.
eyelashes. It's eyelashes.
We're
Come
talking
on.
eyelashes. This is critical to scaling businesses, Ramon. I'm being
Listen,
really,
I love it. Let's
I
bring
am
it.
not being facetious.
Well, you know,
I'm actually
what?
being serious.
No, but here it is. It's how you treat people.
Yes, Tim.
How do you make them feel? And that's why putting events together and meeting them in real life and putting people before profits and impact before income is just what I wanted to add in there. And Ramon's one of my dear friends, and in fact, he was in Vegas, and all I hear is this voice, and I turn around, and go, "Ramon." He goes, "Leanne." So we built such great authentic relationships off this app, and hosting people is my jam. Being a super host is how you build these relationships, because without people there's no company. I'm sorry.
You are absolutely
we're going to be starting
super
shortly.
I can
Good morning, Joseph. How are you?
But as Clubhouse is becoming a little bit more difficult to navigate, that user experience is getting difficult to find people. Make sure you build these relationships and take them off the app. We don't know how long it's going to be around. The live stream here on Facebook, I might not be on this app very often. Too many projects going on, right, Alexa? We talk about the projects, and follow up is so important, and staying top of mind. With people. I call Debbie once in a while. I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I know she's busy, but I know that she got my message. Same thing with Alexa.
And those of you who are watching
in fact, I had to change my Alexa to Echo, because when Clubhouse was really hot, it was hot and heavy, and every time Alexa gets on, "Hey, this is Alexa." I'm, "Oh God, there
how
goes again."
What's going on with you?
Had to change
Put in the chat
Echo,
how y'all doing. Feel
it's
free
just
to
funny
your business as well
how our friendships have just blossomed, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being such great friends and spending time with each other off the app. But I'm done speaking. I don't want to take any more time, but I'm sure we have more time.
It's good to see you, and I miss you. I gotta definitely come see you. I'm so sad I missed your event.
All right.
I just moved, so too difficult with the move.
Hey, Dodge
but
Girls
I'll
here.
pass it off to you, Ramon, and talk about such a great person. I've really started to get to know Ramon, and to the point where like I never offer my speaking services for free. And like he was like, "We need a speaker," and I'm like, "I will do it for you for free because I just want to get to know you." And for me, it's like not worth to charge my speaking fee for somebody like him who just gives his heart and soul to everybody. And I think it goes to Leanne's point that sometimes you have to really work on your relationships before profit. And for me, for somebody like him, and even like a Dora Maria, which by the way, Dora, my daughter is obsessed with your book, and she makes me read it every night. Just so you know. But just you see these amazing people who just pour their hearts and souls out. And there's so much stuff behind the scenes, guys, that you all don't know that people like Dora Maria and Ramon and a bunch of people do to keep Breakfast with Champions running and always putting other people first. So I am honored to pass this to you, Ramon.
Hey, Alexa. Thank you. Can you hear me okay, Alexa and team?
You sound great.
Wonderful. I say that because you know what I did, Alexa? I changed my wire. I had a little dongle connected to a little doohickey, and every time I would speak in the other doohickey with the other dongle with the other little foam thingamajiggy, nobody could hear me. So I went to the Amazon and got the other dongle for the doohickey with the other doohickey with the wires and the lights with the blinking thingamajiggies, and it all works, Alexa and team. So thank you so much, Alexa and Tanya.
Yay for dongle
and
doohickeys.
You know it. Y'all segment is good though. And you're right. I love how you all said, outsource, focus on what you can do, getting a team, great segment. So thank you, Alexa. Thank you, Tanya, and thank you, Debbie. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. All right, everybody. That was an amazing segment. Be sure to follow Alexa. Be sure to follow Tanya. Be sure to follow Debbie. They bring it. They pour it every single week when they're here building $1 trillion empires. And yes, indeed, Alexa's been kind enough to give me some coaching via chat just a few weeks ago. She was like, I was like, and she helped me out. So here we go, everybody. Those of you watching.
That's actually exactly what I did.
You did. I mean, the whole sound effect was boop, bop, boop, boop, and we solved it. Is that correct, Alexa? Am I lying?
No, that's exactly how it happened.
That's it. No, but thank you so much. And your segments are fire as always. So thank you so much. And good morning to those who are watching on IG. Good to see you all here. Good morning to those watching on LinkedIn, on Facebook, various groups and platforms, watching me on Twitter and watching me on YouTube. Good to have you here. Where are we at? What are we doing? This is Breakfast with Champions, where we do one thing and one thing only: motivation, education, inspiration with a slice of positivity. Motivation, education, inspiration with a slice of positivity to help you live your best life or grow your business. Take your pick, or you can do both. We just talked about kids in the last segment. We just talked about anthologies in the previous segment. We just talked about billion dollar brands in the segment before that. We talked about being greatest speaker on earth in the segment before that, and more. My name is Ramon Ray. I've started 5 small businesses, sold 3 companies, and I probably have another 1 or 2 companies within me to sell before I end this journey. We'll see what happens here, but I'm enjoying life and glad you're here with me today. Today, I'll be here with you about an hour. I'll be here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we can call this the Ramon Ray Show. We're going to definitely have some engagement on the Clubhouse side, but feel free to sit back, relax, go wash your dishes, go change the kids, go vacuum the floor, go fix the carburetor, go get some toast, go eat some food, go put on. Yeah, you can even put on TV as long as you put it on mute and you hear the sound of my voice. But I'm glad you're here, and we're definitely in for a treat. And definitely good morning, Dora Maria. The Amazon has told me your book will come in the next 45 years. So I don't have it yet, Dora Maria, but I have ordered like 45 zillion copies of the book. So when it comes, Dora, I will be happy to share it. And definitely look in the chat if the team can put Dora Maria's book in that chat. Her book is recently launched. It's an amazing, amazing book. I think it's called You Are Beautiful. An amazing book for everybody, but especially children. Definitely check out Dora Maria's book, or just go on the Amazon and look up Dora Maria Abreu, Abreu. Buy that book, multiple copies. Even by, you know what? Some of you have had children, have had people who bullied you in school, had people you didn't like, like Mrs. Jones' kid in the 2nd grade, and now he's a multimillionaire. Mr. Frederick's kid, Josue, who gave you a bloody nose in school. Buy the book for them and make peace and bring them some apple cobbler. Just buy the book and share the love all around. Simply Sharma says on IG, thank you. I'm listening on Clubhouse. So happy you mentioned you were live. Thank you so much for this. You are so welcome indeed. So let's begin. I have a few things I want to share today. Tara says, send them to schools and local libraries. Absolutely, absolutely. And when y'all want operations team, volunteer team, Tamara and Mary Lynn and Dora Christina, feel free to, if you don't mind, just putting up their celebrityceo.com/blueprint, celebrityceo.com/blueprint. I would be most grateful. It's hard to type and talk at the same time, but I may do that in a minute. So we'll dive into several different points I want to share today. And one thing I'm going to share today, something I know you all will enjoy, are 9 tools I'm using to build and grow the Celebrity CEO personal brand that I have. I'm going to touch on 9 tools that are going to help you today. I'm going to dive into them, how I'm using them and what I'm using. And I invite you also to follow along and get my 9 tools, meaning add your own tools of success as well that you use as well in your business. But before I do that, what I'm going to do is talk about a few other things that have happened in the news of the day that I know are going to be pretty fun for you all as well. So let's dive into that. A few things that have happened in the last few weeks that you're going to probably enjoy before we dive into my 9 Celebrity CEO tools. So a few things. One, I thought it was very interesting. I saw an interesting headline about Dyson's $600 air wrap hair wrapping tool. Now, this is something that, as you can see on video, I invest quite a bit in. Before I did my live video, it took me about 27 minutes in the bathroom getting my hair done. For sure, Tara has no clue what that is like. She has no clue. Only I understand the pains and joy of getting one's hair properly done in the morning. So Dyson, well known as the vacuum cleaner people and the the hand washing thing, dryer thing in the bathroom that we see in major airports, they've released, it could have been some years ago, a air wrap hair wrapping tool. By the way, if you're on IG or you're across platforms and you use this hair wrapping tool, would you mind just putting air wrap in the comments? I'm curious who uses the air wrapping tool beyond me, curls their hair with it. I do for sure every morning. On the IG side, if you use this the hair wrapping thingamajiggy tool, let me know. 10-minute approach insight. Here we go. So it was interesting, though, lessons learned. This is a $600 hair accessory thingamajiggy. People who have long hair and want to wrap their hair and have it go curly and look all bling, bling, bling would use this sort of tool. But here's the lesson learned. And what is it again? It says it's a hybrid hair dryer curler tool that delivers salonish blowouts and waves at home and costs an eye-popping $600. Even at the prohibitive price, the Air Wrap, launched in 2018, continually sells out. Why is it selling out? Why is it such an amazing tool? One, because people keep talking about it. So it has had a measure of virality, this Dyson hair wrap tool, as reported in the Wall Street Journal and other platforms. But what's interesting about this is people pay for 2 things. They're paying, quote unquote, for the vanity to bling themselves up. I live with 2 ladies at my home and we go to weddings. Me, please understand, Ramon has one wedding suit. One wedding suit. I keep it securely in a garment bag in my closet on the first floor. My ladies, when we go to weddings, we go to high-end events, no. You can't wear the same dress you wore last week, last month, or last year. You got to invest in a whole new one. If you guys know what I'm saying, could you put a D for dress in the IG chat, in the LinkedIn chat, or in Clubhouse? If what I'm saying, y'all understand what I'm saying. I don't fully get it, but that's just okay, see. See, Kim and Araya, I didn't even get it out of my mouth. And y'all like, D, done. You guys understand what's happening. So to me, I just got one suit. It's my fancy suit that I wear all weddings for the past 47 years. But my ladies, no. They got to get a new suit. So, hey, it is a new dress. It is what it is. But people pay for, quote unquote, vanity or convenience. Why do you think I pay more for a better seat in the airlines and want my legs to fit better in the seat, right? Why do I pay for different things I do? Because I want to go first or get more comfort or I want to look better. So the beauty industry is huge, right? So Dyson has tapped into this. Are you tapping into anything like this in your business? And I talk about many of these concepts. These are the Celebrity CEO Framework, the Celebrity CEO Blueprint, all about getting attention, building trust, which leads to sales. I beg you, I encourage you. There's a free blueprint you can get. Just DM me on IG. My IG is Ramon Ray Smart Hustle. DM me the keyword Celebrity CEO, or that link is on Clubhouse. Or you can just go to celebritysceo.com and download the blueprint. I beg you to do that now. It's for free, a pretty extensive blueprint to help you build more attention, build more trust, which leads to sales in your business. So that's the air wrap. And people pay for vanity and convenience. Second thing, people pay for exclusivity. This sucker is $600. I mean, trust me, I know what it's like to have to get one's hair done. It's not easy. It's a challenge when I wake up in the morning. So many of you have bought this Dyson Airwrap thingamajiggy for $600 or a competing product, but people pay for the exclusivity. They want to go around their living room saying, I curl my hair with a Dyson Airwrap. I curl my hair with a Dyson Airwrap. That's what they want to do. I don't know. This is what people do. But we want to pay for exclusivity. Why did I buy a $5,000 ticket to the conference I just came from in Las Vegas? Not because I wanted exclusivity, but part of the convenience is the person offering that does give an air, what's up, Erica, does give an air of exclusivity. So ask yourself, in the products you're doing, do you have levels that people can invest in your business, or is everybody just the same? Good morning, Michelle McLean's here. What's up, girl? So do you have that in your business? There's another feature of this Dyson Airwrap device, this hair styler that is taking the fashion world by storm, is you can monogram it. You can actually get your name stamped on the darn bag that it comes in. That's upselling. Do you have an upsell to the things that you're buying, or you're selling rather? And then number 5, which was very, very interesting, is that Annalise Days, a TV host in London, says as follows: Dyson has done a great job at marketing it as a luxury item. I think the design is a big part of it and as much of the selling factor. And even just the packaging and the way it turns up, it looks good, she concludes. It's a designer handbag, really, isn't it? So my point is, as you're doing your things in business, how are you packaging it? How are you packaging it? I hope that's food for thought. We're going to go for a few more things over the next few minutes, and then I'm going to end the live stream on video, and we'll jump into Clubhouse and have some shares and have some comments from all of you. And again, good to see everybody here. Michelle says, I'd rather buy the handbag. That's how you know the product is like Ninja. People are like, nah, the hair curler, I don't need that. I want the darn handbag. Amen to that, Michelle. I hear you. I got a Tory Burch bag. Somebody sent it to me as a gift. I'm not into high-end fashion. Never had a Tory Burch bag in my life. Michelle, I kid you not, and some of you may know who invest in these things, the box and the bag and the other bag that the main bag came in, I wanted that more than the main purse. So to your point, are you providing a amazing experience, or as Ray often says in her brand and show, celebritize experience? So that's number 1. Moving forward, number 2, I feel like going ding, 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 like I used to do when I first started on Clubhouse. Point number 2, and I'm going to dive into the 9 tools I'm using to build the Celebrity CEO brand. Before I do that, I just want to have some fun today and bring some other news items. United Airlines is making it easier for family seating. Back in the past, if it was Kimberly and her 9 kids, or Robert and his 3 ladies, or Demi and her 5 kids, or it was Michelle and her 7 dogs they wouldn't put in that list, but y'all get what I'm saying. It was a little difficult to seat your family together. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elite Stars. It was a bit difficult to seat your family together, and you had to pay more for it. But United Airlines and others are making it easier now for families to sit together and for parents to book airline seats next to their children without paying a fee. And again, in the article I'm reading, it says this move comes as lawmakers and regulators have said airlines need to ensure their families didn't incur extra charges to guarantee seats together as part of the Biden administration's broader effort to curb what it describes as junk fees. So the point being, this is one thing that doomed Blockbuster. Blockbuster, it turns out, was making more money in late fees than it was in providing entertainment to people. Think about that. Is the money maker of your business really about misery? Is that really how you're making your money? I'm hoping that people don't show up. I'm hoping that people are late so we can charge them and get them. That's not a cool way to run a business. That's running a business based on junk, based on something negative. But don't do that. Number three, number three, 6 trends leaders need to navigate this year. I thought this was interesting from the Gallup. And I just wanted to touch on that about leadership as I jump from hair to airlines to leadership. The employee engagement slump continues, says Gallup. And there's 6 trends leaders need to navigate this year. Note this 6 trends we're going to dive into. The real Maria Rod says, they're cute, especially when they upsell me to the matching shoes. Come on now. Come on now. That's right, Maria. Come on now. On Clubhouse, Maria says that. So it says, the employee engagement slump continues. Those of you who have employees, even those of myself who have freelance workers who work for me, is my team engaged? Are they happy? Are they doing something they enjoy? Or are they about out the door? As I build zoneofgenius.com, as I work with the amazing team here to build up BWC Daily, we have a big event coming up in Dallas. Many of you are signing up for it. bwcdaily.com/Dallas23. I invite you all to attend. Some of you may have seen the multi-zillion-dollar campaign, avocado campaign, to get avocados from Mexico inside the U.S. The lady behind that campaign, Yvonne Kisner, is coming to speak, and many more. Chas Wilson, some of you know Chas Wilson, all about reputation and making an impact. He'll be coming to speak. Me and Trevor Houston are co-hosting that event. Glenn Lundy will be there, and many others. So if you want to join us in Dallas for that event, bwcdaily.com/Dallas23. I hope to see you. Stars, Tina has signed up, and Angeline had signed up. Many of you are signing up to attend. So definitely check that out, bwcdaily.com/Dallas23. Join us live in Dallas for that event. So hybrid work is here to stay. The office will never be the same. Many of us are smaller businesses and we don't work in large gleaming buildings, but this is important to note. Hybrid work is here to stay. Don't try to get rid of it or avoid it. Don't confuse being in the office with culture. This is important. Just because you're in the office, just because you're around people, doesn't mean you have a good office culture, says this survey, this article from Gallup organization. The hybrid workplace will challenge managers in new ways. It is. Your office, you're based in Texas, and you just hired somebody in Tanzania. You just hired somebody in Minnesota. How do you work together? How do you collaborate? It's not easy. It's a challenge. Burnout and mental health struggles are the new productivity killers. Larissa Harrington, amazing host on the BWC platform, talks quite a bit about this burnout. It's a real thing. And if you go to bwcdaily.com and do a search on the word burnout, you will see articles and insights on that. I encourage you to go to bwcdaily.com, bwcdaily.com/burnout, and look at that. Last point, Gallup talks about this aspect of leaders have to look out for these things, is quiet quitting in the workplace threatens customer retention. These are people who are on your payroll, people who are doing meh, M-E-H, meh, the little they can do, but they're on the way out the door, or you're paying them for working at a 0 level of work, meaning at a middle level, plain vanilla level of work. You don't want that. All right, next point here as we move on, and kind of I'll call this the Rundown with Ramon. I have a show called the Rundown with Ramon that I do with Black Enterprise, and I have a regular segment on Mondays at 8 o'clock where I precede Dre Baldwin and follow Alexander Gonzalez. So you can join me there regularly on Mondays. And then here we have some openings. So I'm here doing a show here as well on Wednesdays. And glad you're joining me on Breakfast with Champions. Listen, if you're unfamiliar with the Breakfast with Champions world, I'm streaming here live across a variety of platforms who may be new to it. Breakfast with Champions, founded by Glenn Lundy. We're about motivation, education, inspiration to help you live your best life or grow your business with a dose of positivity. This is what we do. Thank you, Simply. This is what we do to help you in your business, from fitness to finance, from real estate to REM sleep. We cover it all. To trauma, to emotional health, to faith, to fitness. How to be a better father, a better dad, better mother, better daughter. Healing, forgiveness, fencing. We haven't covered fencing yet, but we cover it all. So welcome again, those who are unfamiliar and new to the Breakfast with Champions community. We're glad you're here, and you can find past articles and things like this on bwcdaily.com, where you can check out different segments and things the hosts have shared. Just go to the search bar, actually, and search on a term that may be of importance to you: trauma, family, healing, real estate, Airbnb, whatever it is that's on your heart. Moving forward, let's keep going on. Next thing I want to touch on here is ChatGPT. Christina Howard, thank you for being Johnny on the spot, Johnny in the pump, or whatever word you want to use, and always putting out those links in the chat on Clubhouse. Thank you so much. ChatGPT. Many of you have heard about it. Those of you who haven't, definitely check out ChatGPT. It's a real thing. You can do a lot with ChatGPT. It's an amalgamation, a real-time curation of the best of search, of the best of Google and Bing and all these things. It pulls the interwebs together, looking in databases and websites and more to put together pretty intelligent results. I use it to fill in some of the content, I'll just tell you, on BWC. Tamara today gave a great segment of 10 reasons why you may want to consider being a book author through an anthology. 10 key reasons Tamara Andrews talked about. We can fill a lot of that content in with the power of ChatGPT. What's up, Oscar? Welcome. Glad you're here watching on IG. So ChatGPT, if you're not using it, it's a real thing. Pierre's here from LinkedIn. I haven't looked at the LinkedIn in a while. Good morning, Pierre. Joanne's here. Good morning. Good morning, Joanne. Thanks for being here. Craig is here. Joseph is here. Tammy's here. Thank you for being here, Karen. I appreciate it. Glad you all are here. Hadn't looked on my live stream in a while, and we have some joining on Facebook as well. I can't see your names, but thank you for being here. So ChatGPT is a real thing. Next segment I'm going to go to, then I'm going to take a quick pause here. Marketing budget for your business. My friend Melinda Emerson. How many of you follow Melinda Emerson? If you do, put her name in the chat or tag her and say, yo, Melinda, Ramon's talking about you, girl. She has a few things that you can do to put a marketing budget together for your business. And I wanted to quickly just touch on that. A marketing budget for your business. Oh, nice. The Real Maria says she lives 10 minutes away from the event center, and she's coming. I love it, Real Maria. Check us out in Dallas, April 13th and 14th at the Champions Business Conference, hosted by Trevor Houston and Ramon Ray. Glenn Lundy will be there live. Yvonne Kistner, who led the Avocados from Mexico billion-dollar campaign to get avocados from Mexico. She'll be there. Chas Wilson will be there. He's the guy who knows all about relationships and making an impact. Amazing dude. And more will be there. So here's what Melinda Emerson says, small biz lady. If you don't know her, you can check her out at succeedasYourOwnBoss.com, succeedasYourOwnBoss.com. Melinda Emerson talks about plan in advance, start with your sales goals, develop your customer buyer journey. This is important. What's the customer buyer journey? List your operational costs. Assess last year's budget to compare. To compare what happened then, what's happening now. You want to compare it. Understand your niche market. We so much want to go broad. We so much want to serve everybody. And I don't mean everybody. I do mean everybody, like Steve Harvey may say. But it's too broad to serve everybody. Hi, I'm a life coach, and I help female founders. What kind of female founders do you serve? Are they 10 years old? Are they 30 years old? Are they Southern ladies or are they Northern ladies? Do they talk fast or are they vegan? What kind of lady do you serve? Go niche. Don't be afraid of going narrow. Don't be afraid. Develop or update your marketing plan. Assess which marketing efforts drive revenue. This is important. Which marketing efforts drive revenue? Know the difference between a sound marketing strategy and a fad. This is important. I was reading last week that fax machines are going back and that Clubhouse is shutting down, Facebook is shutting down, Twitter is shutting down, Instagram is shutting down, Pinterest is shutting down, NFL is shutting down, Fox is shutting down, CNN is shutting down, C-SPAN is shutting down. It's all shutting down. We are going back to fax communications. That's clearly a joke. But something like that happens, you rush, oh my God, I got to go out and buy a fax machine because the world, people, you got to understand which one is which. So do understand that. And then lastly, Melinda Emerson, Succeed as Your Own Boss.com. She says here, expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected is what Melinda Emerson says. Again, I'm going to take a quick pause here real quick and invite, especially the Clubhouse community. Those of you in IG, you won't be able to hear this, so forgive me. We're going to go back to Clubhouse for about 2 minutes, and I want to see if anyone there wants to share for 1 or 2 minutes before I go on. If not, it is no problem, people. Ramon Ray can carry an hour show. I can carry a 6-hour show. Totally solo, but I love engagement from my peeps. So I'm going to pause you real quick. Anybody in the Clubhouse side want to unmic and just jump in? Anything you heard that you want to ask me about, or you want to share about, or you just want to unmic and breathe heavy? I'll take all 3 of it. Let's go. Who wants to talk to me? And if not, it's okay.
Hey, Ramon, it's Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda, what's up? Good to talk to you. Good to hear your voice.
Thanks. So I was thinking, Ramon is going to my neck of the woods
Rhonda's
with engagement.
So
what is he?
Quiet. Give me 1 second.
So I was thinking about engagement in terms of
Sorry,
people
you can't hear this.
and
Rhonda's
connection. And so often in the workplace, we think about engagement as something we need to get someone to do, or we need to do to someone else. Really, it's about how we interact with people, how we make them feel. I think it's a different way for us to be thinking about engagement. And it has a lot of relevance to what you were speaking about in building remote teams and people that work for you. Do they work for you because of a paycheck? Or do they work for you because they want to be there? They want to contribute. They see the goal. They understand their purpose. It's a whole different ballgame when you're talking about engagement. That's it. This is Rhonda. I'm on pause.
Hey, Rhonda, I love that. And you're right. Engagement's about how you connect with people, Rhonda. I love that. One more time, Rhonda, can you just give us your website and how we can connect with you? You're an amazing human. Everybody's an amazing human, but I just want to especially uplift you. One more time, give us your website.
Thanks, Ramon. Well, I do executive leadership coaching and training, and it is really all about, you can visit me. Let me just give you the short version. You can visit me at atgleadership.com, atgleadership.com. And I'm super social, so I'm on all the platforms at either Rhonda Y. Williams or Coach Rhonda Y. Williams.
I love it. Rhonda, thanks for being in this community. Appreciate you so much. All right. Hey, we'll take one more share from the Clubhouse side, and then I'll continue with my tips, and then we'll take another pause. Anybody else want to jump in and talk about anything that I said that spoke to you? Any tip you have a question for me, or if you just want to unmic and breathe heavy, whatever you want to do, it's all good for me. All right. All right, here we go. So those who say Ramon rushes in the chat, did I pause enough? Y'all know I don't like silence. I move fast. I'm saying, Lord, help me slow down. Did I slow down? Okay. If I slow down in the Clubhouse chat, can you put an S in it?
You did great.
That was great.
Thank you. I tried. I was like on keep going, but I slowed. Okay. And that's referring back. Those who are listening, a previous segment I had, and I posted this on Facebook, where I did thank you so much. So here's the chat for the Celebrity CEO. Tammy's asking this. I can't post it on LinkedIn, Tammy, but thanks for asking. It's celebrityceo.com, celebrityceo.com/blueprint. celebrityceo.com/blueprint. I suggest those check that out. Thanks for asking, Tammy. I appreciate it. But we had a previous segment that I'm going to dive into the next part of my comments where sometimes I'm too fast. And that's just me. I don't mind people interrupting me. I don't mind being cut off. I don't mind. And I react to the trigger very fast. I was sharing how in my church, when it's testimony time, I know it's testimony time coming. So I'll be at the pulpit before the pastor's heel leaves the pulpit. I'm there. But everybody's different. Some people are kinder than me, more empathetic than me, more purposeful than me, waiting for others more than me. And so I was learning that's the inside joke we have on the Clubhouse that Ramon needs to slow down just a bit more. All right, let's dive into 9 tools that Ramon using is to build his personal brand. This is part of the Celebrity CEO Blueprint that I talk quite a bit about it. You can see that at celebrityceo.com/blueprint, celebrityceo.com/blueprint. Concepts we're talking about. And by the way, I know I'm throwing a lot at you all, and people say when you throw too much, a confused mind takes no action. But I'm going to share one more thing. BWC Prime, if you're looking for coaching for myself and other people, you may want to also check out the link bwcprime.com. It's our boutique coaching, boutique masterminding, where a few of us in BWC get together and pour into each other. I'm there every Monday. We have other BWC hosts who have been in there, and we're building that out as best we can. So if you want to check that out as well, bwcprime.com, just type that link into your web browser, scroll up and down, see if that's for you. All right, so let's jump in. So many things I'm throwing at you. We got about 30 more minutes to go here in this segment. I hope you're enjoying it. I know I'm enjoying being here, and I'm going to touch on celebrity CEO tools. And then if I have time, I have one more segment to do, and then we'll see what happens and how we can help all of you. Marianne, thank you so much. Thank you, Marianne. And thank you again, Christina and team, for putting all these things in the chat. Appreciate y'all so much. So ChatGPT, it's a real thing. Just Google ChatGPT. It has some fancy website address. But I use ChatGPT for all kinds of things, especially full-length articles, headlines, and more. Here's the thing. Most of what we're writing, most of what we're saying is not new. It's not, oh, I never heard of this. Even Simon Sinek's Start With Why. I'm sure Zig Ziglar has said some version of Start With Why before. So it's not new. But often we need to be reminded of it. I love it. Diving to the Abyss says, love ChatGPT. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, absolutely. But we need to be reminded. It's how we say it. So often I'll put my own personal spin at the beginning, a few tidbits inside or at the end. And for some things, depending on the time I have, ChatGPT can take care of the rest. So that's ChatGPT. Another tool that I use is marketing automation, and that's by Keep. And those of you who are interested in this, you can go to keepnow.com/BWC, keepnow.com/BWC. That's a little affiliate link that I use if you wish to go through that route. But Keep I use for a lot of my marketing automation. If you sign up and join us at the BWC Dallas event, you'll see that a few days later, I ask you to send me your picture and profile and bio so I can promote you. You may ask, how did Ramon do that? It's the power of marketing automation. All of you should be considering marketing automation for your business. And this is what I do. I have celebrity CEO workshops that I do. So if you just go to celebrityceo.com, you'll see a schedule of live workshops. If you want to know more about this, I can pour more about this into you as well, or you can join us on Prime. So, but marketing automation is a powerful way that you can use to grow your business. And I use that extensively. You can see that happening live when you sign up for our events. You can see that through BWC Daily. We use Keep for that. So those of you interested in Keep or other tools, you can just check out keepnow.com/BWC, keepnow.com/BWC. I'm also a firm believer in the power of WordPress for blog content. I've started several blogs and sold several, so I think I have a bit of authority on SEO and blogging. Now, am I the expert in all these things? No. I hire team members who are way better than me than video editing, way better than me in SEO and things like this, but I put this team together and I lead this team. So I use WordPress for quite a bit of my blogs. Quite a bit of them. Now, Wix does something similar. Lead Pages does something similar. GoDaddy does something similar. A lot of people have website building tools. I personally find that WordPress is one of the best. Usually one of the best. And I love it. I'm going to quote what Michelle McLean says. I usually end up editing my ChatGPT scripts to sound more like myself. Yes, it's been a great tool in mixing up content and social posts for my marketing and clients too. It's saved me so much time. Yes, Michelle McLean, and definitely follow that queen as well. So WordPress is just a great tool. I wanted to shout it out. Nothing major to say about our links, but just if you're looking at starting your first blog, and blogging is one of the key celebrity CEO tools I talk about. Celebrity SEO is about three simple things: getting more attention, plus building more trust, which equals more sales all day long. And again, you want that celebrity SEO blueprint, just go to celebrityceo.com/blueprint and download that blueprint today. Great looking slides. Some people said, Ramon, your slide looks so good. Yes, PowerPoint is great. Zoho has slides. Google has slides. I happen to use Beautiful AI. And again, if you just DM me some of these things, I'll put these links to you in there, or our team, Christina especially, is putting some of these in there, but you can just hear the sound of my voice, and I'll share later with you. If you just DM me Celebrity CEO Tools, I'll also send these links to you as well. Just Celebrity CEO, that's all you need to do. Celebrity CEO, you'll get a IG, DM me that on IG. Celebrity CEO, DM that keyword to me on IG. And after this segment, I'll send you some of these tools as well. So great looking slides. I use Beautiful.ai. Beautiful is an amazing slide service that creates great slides. And it's amazing because I like it that they're clean, they're neat. When you resize one font, all the other fonts resize as well. So simple things like that. That's what I use for my go-to slide creation tool. Zoho CRM. Yes, I mentioned Keep. Keep is a great tool for marketing automation and CRM, but Zoho is pretty good too. Very good, in fact. Very good tool. So I have to give Zoho not only a shout out, but I use them as well. crm.zoho.com, Zoho CRM as well. Moving forward, Gmail. You may use Outlook. Some of you may use Gmail, other tools, but I find that email productivity is so important. That's my go-to source. By the way, any of you want to email and reach out to me directly? My email is simple, Ramon@RamonRay.com, Ramon@RamonRay.com. Please don't spam me. I hate spam. I don't like spam. Don't spam me. Please don't spam me. Do not spam me. I hate spam. Don't spam me. But if you want to email me directly and just say hi or ask me questions, follow up, email me. That's my priority channel over text, over WhatsApp, over DMs. Email Ramon@RamonRay.com. So Gmail is a powerful way. I love the inbox. I use templates. I love Gmail because when you email and people don't reply in a few days, it reminds you they didn't reply. So Google is really investing quite a bit into making Gmail an effective email tool. Canva. Many of you use Canva for design. Yes, there's Adobe, which is great. I just find Canva's legit. Canva's amazing. Amazing, powerful tool for web design. Simple. My team's on it. I use it. I even have the premium version of Canva, and I just use it to get good graphics. So if you see some of the graphics on BWC Daily, we just use Canva and get graphics from Canva. Really, really great, powerful tool as well. And again, if you just DM me on Instagram, Celebrity CEO, DM me on Instagram, Celebrity CEO. My Instagram is Ramon Ray, Smart Hustle. I'll send you these tools as well after this segment. I don't have them in my reply. And then social media. Here's the key to social media that I find. The key to good social media. It's really simple. There's all kind of ways you can hack it, all kind of fancy things you can do for sure. I'm not like the social media ninja. That's probably Michelle and Matt McHale and other people on here, Rocky, who really know social media so well. But it's simple. Here's my key for social media. I produce content. I produce good content that I think people will want. And I do it frequently. That's it. That's it. You can do it. We're doing this right now on IG, right? Handful of people watching me on IG. You do this day in and day out and 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 day in and day out. You can't help but get results. You just show up. You just show up. And I'll break some news right now because it's going to be public, or maybe it is public already. I don't know. But I'll be hosting one of the biggest social media conferences in the world. I'll be joining one or two others, or a few others. Social Media Marketing World. I'll be in San Diego hosting that big conference. And some of you know Gary Vaynerchuk, biggest celebrity influencer in the world. He has a major event he does with tens of thousands of people, or 10,000 people. Guess who was asked to be a part of that event and hosted? News is out the door. One of the biggest achievements of my life. Yes, I've interviewed President Obama. Yes, I got a selfie with Ivanka Trump. Yes, I've interviewed Mark Cuban. Yes, I've interviewed Robert Herjavec. Yes, I've interviewed Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank, and Laura Grenier and Barbara Corcoran. Yes, I've been on stages with Damon John and Simon Sinek and Seth Godin. Yes, and I thank God for those opportunities. Yes, I've been on stage several times with Gary Vaynerchuk. But to have him know my name and say, yeah, let's pick Ramon to be a host at one of the largest events he does, that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. So and a lot of this has happened just through the power of social media. I don't have a big following. My son asked me, Dad, how do you get these deals and stuff? And you don't even have a lot of people follow you. What, 30,000 on Twitter, 9,000 on IG, whatever. That's not a lot to compare to some of my peers here on social who have hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands. I'm small potatoes. But you know what? When the small potato shows up over and over and over and over, it makes a lot of mashed potato, baby, all day. So let's move on. All right. So let me actually pause here. Then I'm going to go into one last thing. If there's time, it's 41 after the hour. I got about 41 minus 0 is 19 minutes to go. And I have one more set of tips. But let me, hey, thanks for joining me. By the way, on the IG side, I'm streaming live to Clubhouse. So when you hear me a bit quiet, it's because the Clubhouse community is also joining in on that. And hey, on LinkedIn, I got another tab open. Thank you. Copy.ai. I have not, Stephen, but I will check that out. Love it, love it, love it. And we have the LinkedIn team is popping. The Facebook side is popping. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. So on the Clubhouse side, anybody want to unmic and join me? And if not, it's all good. I just want to give space and pause if anybody wants to jump in or add a tip or ask a question or just breathe heavy.
Hey, Ramon, it's Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
I just had a very quick question for you. I posted it in the chat. I'm a PowerPoint person. all my clients do PowerPoint presentations, but I have evolved into AI. I love AI. So my question for you is this: can you convert the beautiful .ai slides into PowerPoint format?
Ah, that's a great question. So you can indeed, and you can do it
Lovely.
either, yes, you can do it as an image, so it's not really editable once you get the PowerPoint, and or it can convert it to PowerPoint slides. But as you can imagine, Michelle, it's not perfectly, so you want to be careful for like your killer slides. But yes, it's like good enough because of course they're two different technologies. But yes, Beautiful AI does a pretty good enough job, which would make it slightly editable in native PowerPoint. So yes.
Do they have their own conversion, or do you need to use a program like Convertico or something like that to convert it?
No, their own native conversion. Right within there, it says save as PDF, save as PowerPoint images, or save as editable PowerPoint. Yes.
Love it. You're the best. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will land my plane.
No problem. All right. That's a Clubhouse side IG. So if you hear me, don't hear me talking, it's because my good friends on Clubhouse are chiming in too, want them to join. Anybody else on Clubhouse side want to unmic and join me? And if not, it's all good. Anybody want to join me? Great. See, I'm practicing. I couldn't count to fully 10. My insides couldn't take it, but I did count to 7. All right. So let me move on here. Anna says, Amma's here. She says, ChatGPT is a game changer for world-class copywriting. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Last key point, and then I'm going to end the video feed and go directly to Clubhouse for some more talking to my peeps and some more talking here. Good. I see the questions in. Keep the questions coming in. I'm going to turn to Clubhouse fully in a second here. So I just wanted to leave everybody with some tips of success that I've been blessed to do. And again, if you DM me on IG, Celebrity CEO, I will send you these tips in about 20 minutes or so when I finish live here. But you'll also get some tips from me while I'm speaking as well. But I just wanted to share with you some tips that I follow that have helped me in life and being successful. Noting that all of you listening to me have your own success, but I have the mic right now. So I'm sharing with you. Hey, Chandra, what's up, man? Good to have you here. So a few things that I found have helped me, and I'll send these tips to you, all these notes to you on IG. If you just DM me on IG, Ramon Ray Smart Hustle, the word Celebrity CEO, I'll send these tips to you when I finish your live. So here's what it is. And again, those of you who join me on LinkedIn, thanks for being here. Pierre, good to have you here. One of the geniuses of analytics, Stephen A. Hart, good to have you here, man. Tammy's here, Joanne's here, Mighty Networks Guru, and more. Jeannie Snyder's here, always getting to know her better. Several users on Facebook have joined. Don't see your names, but I'm glad you're here. Craig has joined. Karen is here on the LinkedIn side, and many others. So here's a few things that I've done to be successful in my career, and I hope it's helpful to some of you, because when we share with each other, probably what I'm saying is not new, but what I'm saying may underline it. So one is the power of saying yes. Yes, as I grow and as I get more followers and all this, I do have to limit what I do. And after I do some things, I evaluate, if it was making the impact that I want to make, as I get from Kim Walsh Phillips. But I say yes. I say, hey, Susan Solomon is here. Oh, man, I'm blushing, Brown. Good to have you here, dear. I say yes every opportunity I can. Yes, yes, yes. Now, especially, am I going to drive somewhere, fly somewhere? Those things I evaluate a bit more. But especially things online or things, my time is infinite, as it were. I can just schedule it. So one, say yes. Number two, attend high-ticket events. There's some amazing events coming up. If you go to bwcdaily.com/events, I think I have a little event calendar that I put there, some key events that are happening. And if there's more you have, just DM me or contact me if you want your substantive event there. But bwcdaily.com/events, I think, is a nice curation of events for small business owners. And I'd love to add to that. Just email me, Ramon@RamonRay.com. So I attended GrowthCon. My ticket was $5,000. Social Media Marketing World ticket, a few $100s or more. There's FinCon, another ticket that's a few $100s. So I attend events. I invest in myself by attending events. Number three, add value everywhere you go. Glenn Lundy talked about him winning the best speaker in the world. And as he acknowledged, there was Mindy and Tina, I think it was Mindy led it, brought posters of his family there. Mindy was there. Tina was there. The BWC community was there. I was there. If you look at the video, you'll see Ramon in a beige suit on the side telling people to cheer, because at the end, it was a contest of noise and affirmation. It was the Cowboy against Glenn. So I was there with my side saying, stand and cheer and cheer and cheer. I wasn't on the stage, but I was rooting for my boy Glenn. So add value everywhere you can be. Maximize your time. Your time is precious. Maximize your time. Put people over projects. 4 things that I'm working on. zoneofgenius.com. I brought back Helen to serve as assistant editor and help me grow that site with SEO and content. Then there's BWC Daily. We have an assistant editor, that's Sonia, who helps me manage and grow a lot of the content on there. We've evolved how we can do that. And in a few weeks, I'll be announcing some sponsors who are part of this journey as well. Many of them are the hosts you know. We have CelebrityCEO.com, which is my brand where I help people build their personal brands. In fact, if you want to sign up for a workshop today, you can check that out, /workshops, but CelebrityCEO.com. Main thing you need to do is download the blueprint. Go to CelebrityCEO.com. Me and my other colleague, Jamie, are working on that. How to add value. Then I have Ramon as a speaker. So a lot of things I have going on, but that's me. And I'm comfortable with doing a lot of things. That's just me. Domain names is one secret sauce I have. When I think of ideas, I buy domain names. I may not use them all the time, and after a while, I give them up. But a cool domain name is nice, like CelebrityCEO.com or like SmartHustle.com. I bought the name. I bought the domain name. I built a company around it, and I sold it for quite a chunk of change. I bought the domain smallbiztechnology.com and I sold it. I started the event business, Small Business Summit, and I sold it. And now I'm running zoneofgenius.com. And that will grow and somebody will buy it. Domain names are powerful. The power of follow-up. Follow-up's powerful. If it's worth it to you, if it's worth it and you think it's a value to the other person, follow up. And last point, keep in touch. Keep in touch. I check in with Marcus Black every now and then. Yo, brother, what's up? I don't want him to buy nothing from me. I'm not going to buy nothing for him, but he's just a cool dude that I get his vibe. Same thing with Justin Conago. Just a kind of a cool dude that we vibe. This don't mean I don't vibe with others, but some people just hit your heart a little different way. So keep in touch with people. Not for the sake of, can you buy something from me? Can I buy something from you? But just because they vibe with you, they flow with you. So keep in touch. Keep in touch. So listen, those who are watching live on IG, thank you for being here. I'm going to close the IG chat. Glad you're here today. Let me end this video on IG. Hit share. Those who are watching on the live stream, oh man, thank you for being here. Stephen Hart, we got to be in touch more. Pierre, thanks for being here on the live stream. I'm going to end the live stream across platforms right now. And again, just check out celebrityceo.com. Join us live on Breakfast with Champions